petty grievances and false promises, the recriminations and worn-out dogmas.
The false promises? This guy's flip-flopped on everything he said.
That for far too long have strangled our politics. We remain a young nation, but in the words of Scripture, the time has come to set aside childish things.
I'm for the old, but we can't have gridlock anymore, separation of powers, and it's time to stop being children. America, that was old stuff. That was childlike. Now we're going forward with the new thing. We're adults now. I'm your daddy. I'm government 2.0. I'm president of the world.
Time has come to reaffirm our enduring spirit, to choose our better history, to carry forward that precious gift, that noble idea passed on from generation to generation, the God-given promise that all are equal, all are free, and...
Yeah, that's right. All are equal, all are free, while people are being arrested for spanking their children when there's not even a law in charge under the Patriot Act for terrorism. That's in the Los Angeles Times. When people are being arrested for arguing and charged as terrorists for arguing with a stewardess. When the drug war is getting bigger every day. When they're building more prisons. When Obama says he's going along with the Patriot Act and all the rest of it. When he's letting foreign banks totally loot us that he works for. I mean, just such deception.
All deserve a chance to pursue their full measure of happiness.
See, we all deserve a chance. Just everything is one-liners. Yeah, it's fair. We all deserve a chance, and the government's going to give you that chance. Just do what they say. And look at those people. 2 million of them.
In reaffirming the greatness of our nation, we understand that greatness is never a given. It must be earned. Our journey has never been one of shortcuts or settling for...
Okay, so he's telling you, we got to earn this Valhalla, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be rough. I'm going to need you to sacrifice so that the bankers can take over everything, okay? I need you to just do what I say. It's going to get rough. It's going to get tough, but in the end, that's what's going to make America great. As the globalists bring us into the North American Union and commit high treason.
Bless. It has not been the path for the faint-hearted. For those who prefer leisure over work, or seek only the...
See, if you're not for him, you're the faint-hearted, you're a coward, and you're lazy. So, just everything psych warfare, every line written.
Pleasures of riches and fame. Rather, it has been...
Riches and fame. This guy had a $170 million party. I'm sorry, I kept saying it was 150. $170 million party. The bankers are having huge parties everywhere, looting everything. People are going homeless everywhere. It's all lies.
The risk takers, the doers, the makers of things.
The makers of things under your carbon tax, shutting down all the businesses. See, it's like John Wayne or something's giving a speech, but it's not. It's a guy bringing in socialism so the bankers can domesticate and institutionalize the people of the world. Stay with us. I'm going to keep going through this whole thing no matter how long it takes. Stay with us. You guys cut my audio off to it in there.
Have carried us up the long, rugged path towards prosperity and freedom. For us.
The long, rugged path of prosperity and freedom, when all you see is tyranny growing around you. It's just all lies.
They packed up their few worldly possessions and traveled across oceans in search of a new life. For us, they toiled in sweatshops and settled the West, endured the lash of the whip, and plowed the hard earth. For us, they fought and died in places like Concord and Gettysburg, Normandy, and Quezon. Time and again, these men and women struggled and sacrificed and worked till their hands were raw so that we might live a better life.
So see, now it's love of the ancestors, America, the wars. It's just, oh, God, he loves America when he's a globalist destroying America.
They saw America as bigger than the sum of our individual ambitions, greater than all the differences of...
Oh, they saw America as greater as our individual desires and wishes. We've got to fork that over and go into the hive mind and do whatever it says. They just keep repeating that. Hive mind, got to do what we say, got to do what we say, when they're the ones that engineered it all publicly.
Birth or wealth or faction. This is...
See, we can't have a Second Amendment faction that's the Constitution faction. We can't have, we just got to do what he says.
It's the journey we continue today. we remain the most prosperous, powerful nation on earth. Our workers are no less productive than when this crisis began. Our minds are no less inventive. Our goods and services no.
They have deindustrialized us by design. They have wrecked this nation. They have completely dumbed down our children from number one in the world 50 years ago to the stupidest people in the world in all major international studies. Total lies. They have engineered us under eugenics to be a bunch of manageable cattle.
Less needed than they were last week or last month or last year. Our capacity remains undiminished. But our time of standing pat, of protecting narrow interests and putting off unpleasant decisions, that time has surely passed. Starting today, we must pick ourselves up, dust our...
You heard that. Unpleasant decisions, because they know. The carbon tax, people aren't going to like that. It's going to wreck even more industry that's left. They know people aren't going to like all the new taxes and regulations. They know they're not going to like new wars. They keep saying, you're not going to like this, but you got to do it if you're American. You got to prove you'll do whatever we say. Because doing what the government says and the bureaucrats say and the foreign bankers say and the foundations say, that's what America is.
Ourselves off and begin again the work of remaking America.
Remaking America. He says we're going to go back to the good times, but we're going to remake it.
Everywhere we look, there is work to be done. The state of our economy calls for action, bold and swift, and we will act, not only to create new jobs, but to lay a new foundation for growth.
Oh, they're acting. They've already had the banks take over with him spearheading it. Now he's talking about even more power-intensive trillions more for him. So, yeah, they're going to act swiftly. He's already acting today.
We will build the roads and bridges, the electric grids and digital...
Okay, when you hear that, that means under Bush's executive order, and Obama supports it, forcing the states to hand over their infrastructure, their roads, to foreign offshore toll companies like Centro Zachary of Spain. That's on record. So handing over the power plants, everything, to these people, looting the infrastructure.
Lines that feed our commerce and bind us together. We will restore science to its rightful place and wield technology's wonders to raise healthcare's quality and lower its costs.
Total and complete bull. You look at Bill Clinton, so angry in that video we were just showing. He wants that wicked power, and these people all hate each other at the top. Back in 70 seconds, I will continue breaking this down straight ahead, and then your phone calls and some in-studio guests as well. Stay with me.